Hello YouTube, it's the J-Man 634, a review of two really cool iconic cars that are driven by Mr. Diesel himself. This is a double dose of Diesel review. We have the Fast and Furious Charger from the first one and the Xander Cage GTO. So, these are two really cool cars by American Muscle. So I'm going to show off the first one, and we're going to get straight into the review. I hope you enjoy. Remember to always check out the channel as usual. Alright, so outside here, these are American Muscle castings. Nice purple paint. Got the GTO script on the back. Not raised or anything, it's a decal. Around back here. Got tail lights. Got the accurate license plate. And then nice rocker panels in chrome here, which is accurate. Now there is a version of this that has all the gadgetry on it. Here's the front end here. I don't think this is actual mesh, but I believe it is blackwashed. Let me get the other model out of the way here so I can show this one. Nice dual headlights. I have a couple bumpers. One of the bumpers I have is kind of like modeled after this car. Unfortunately, the doors don't always want to close properly, so they have a bit of a misaligned gap here. If you're looking real close, you can notice it. But I don't usually pull out my movie cars for review, so this is kind of a kind of hard to pull these out for me, but decided I'd do a review before I bury this in more die cast on my movie shelf. Pretty nice outside. Alright, so let's move underneath the hood. If I can get it open. There we are. Got the obligatory Pontiac blue engine in there with the air cleaner. Got a battery done up. Pretty nice. See if I can zoom in and get a view of the better view of the motor here. All in all, pretty nicely done. It's Ertl, so kind of expect that from them for the detail level. Actually closes kind of nicely. Alright, so much of the interior is what this model is all about. So let me zoom out now. There we are. The engine and the interior is where it's at. Here's the inside. Seats are solid, don't fold forward. No carpeting. Although the pedals are actually chrome. Pretty nice interior on this. Again, this is kind of where it's at on the Xander Cage car. I think all in all, American Muscle did a good job. On the interior here, nicely done. Again, nice chrome pedals. Very nice. If I can get this door to close properly, there we are. Again, there is a bit of a gap. Here's the other side here. Nice on the inside. Alright, there's that. Underside, pretty good. Got the gas tank with the straps. Silver here. Air filter. Or not air filter, the oil filler. Transmission's done up. Pretty basic underside for an American Muscle, but It's not too bad. No suspension. Just steers with the front wheels, which I forgot to mention, but most American muscles will do that. No rotating drive shaft either. Alright, so there's that car. All in all, these models are pretty nice. I'd probably say I give them about an 8, scale of 1 to 10. Or maybe a full 10. I mean, these were made quite a while ago. Alright, now it's time to move on to the one y'all are probably really psyched to see, and I'm psyched to pull it out for review for y'all. The Redo car. Yes. I will say American Muscle does a phenomenal job with the Dodge Charger. This already looks like this is a bit of a dust magnet. I can see a little bit starting to form on the paint, unfortunately. Around front here you have some marker lights. The bumper is painted, of course. It does have a separate bumper in the front. This is made out of plastic. Of course, the headlights, they don't rotate like on the Ertl Authentics Charger. On the front, you have the Charger script right here. And you have that massive blower, which is actually fake. The movie blower was actually fake. The only other version of this is the Hot Wheels Elite version. This is the American Muscle casting that was done quite some time ago. And this is my favorite version of the Charger, that besides the Elite, which is expensive, or the Foundation, which is not as detailed. This is a nice healthy mix in between of that. And here's the windshield here, nice wipers. Although they're not too bad a piece. I mean, the wiper arms could be a little thinner. But all in all, they did a good job with this casting. Around back here, you got some marker lights. You got the gas cap. Did a good job with that. I like the way the rear end is done on this car. I'll move this over. Of course, there is an accurate license plate. Just like I would hope for on these Ertl models, to have the plate accurate. Nice taillights. Although I think these are actually paint. Yeah, these look like some kind of paint. Otherwise, it might be a clear lens. I might just be seeing things. Might just be my vision. Here's the other side here. Alright, so now the show part of this car, one of my favorite parts, is the engine. If I can, there we go. Got it open. Bingo. The blower belt down here. Nicely detailed. Got a battery. And you can see the way the chrome kind of shines. Focus. There's the motor. Again, this one's kind of it's not going to be the most detailed model you can buy, but I think it's certainly better than a Jada. Even though now this model is a little outdated by today's standards, I still don't think it's, I think it's pretty good. It's held up. To me, it's kind of timeless the way they did it. But there's the engine. Even got the washer bottle right there. Pretty nicely done up. Rest this in. There we are. Interior. There we go. Of course, there is going to be no carpeting. And of course, I don't expect there to be, because Dom's car was pretty bare bones on the inside. I got gauge cluster in here. Actual gauges. Pretty good job on this model, I will say. Seats are not rubber, but they're plastic. course, the wheels do steer with the steering wheel like they should. It's pretty well aligned with the front. Roll cage on the inside. Although bars are a little thick, but again, this is not an authentic, so. And even have the rear seats deleted on this car. So that's a pretty nice touch. So yeah, I like the original Ertl version really a lot. Close this door. Open this one. I want to be careful with these because these are pretty old models and you just want to be careful opening the doors. I try to be, at least. Got a nice chrome shifter. Did a pretty good job with Vin's car, Dominic Toretto. So I like this model. Close the door carefully. So yeah, I did a pretty good job. This does come with an antenna you can attach right here. I just didn't do mine because I don't want to open the blister in the package. So here's the underside. Tailpipes. Gas tank's done up. Got the chrome tips all the way out back. So they did an alright job under here. Again, you know, this was like a $30 model back in the day, so you can't expect everything, especially since this wasn't really like an expensive model. I mean, it is nowadays, but you couldn't have expected a whole bunch from back then. Alright, my final thoughts on these. They're pretty nice. American Muscle did a good job. I like the Vin Diesel cars, and, you know, even though some people don't like, you know, Triple X, some people aren't a big fan of Fast and Furious, and some people, you know, say what you will about Vin's acting, but I still think these are pretty cool, and I'm happy to have these in my collection. I'm glad I finally got the Dom car, and I've had this one forever. I just never reviewed it, and I figure now was an appropriate time to break out the GTO that I've never reviewed for my channel, and, you know, the Dodge Charger. I'm surprised I haven't thought to review this until now, but I'm glad I had the right car to accompany it. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later, and remember to check out the rest of my channel, and always remember to consider subscribing and checking out all my content. Anyways, J-Man63 out.